get your sense of what we know so far. Bring in our reporter there, Juniour Khumalo, live to us from Boksburg Hotel. It's in Boksburg. And Junior, if the weekend reports are anything to go by, I saw on the front page of the Sunday World today, it seems Zuma may very well face an expulsion.
Indeed, Ayanda, that is the sense that we are also getting from NEC members that we've spoken to today, that it's likely that the former President Jacob Zuma is going to be expelled from the ANC. Most of the NEC members say that there was a consensus within that meeting that happened on Friday, where a majority of the members believe that by Zuma campaigning for a different party, he has basically signed his own resignation. So that announcement is expected to be made during a briefing by the ANC's NEC here at Birchwood at around 11 o'clock. But also what came out of that meeting that actually set on Friday was the ANC apparently spoke about how it has to incorporate some of its former presidents as well as deputy presidents in its campaign. The sense was that they are not taking part in the current campaign leading up to the national and provincial elections. We saw that at the ANC's January 8th statement in Mpumalanga, they were not present. We didn't see Halima Moklante, we didn't see Thabo Mbeki, we didn't see Mlambo Nuga as well. So there's a sense within the ANC's NEC that they should incorporate them and also have them leading their campaign as they go up into this year's national and provincial elections, Ayanda.
Yeah, gee, I mean, if Zuma is expelled, Junior, that's nothing to be scoffed at. This is a former strongman in the organization. Some might argue that in KwaZulu-Natal he still has formidable influence. And there were initial concerns that acting against him before the elections may see him emerge as some kind of martyr.
Indeed, that concern was also raised during the meeting on Friday. It is expected to also be raised in this meeting that is going to sit at 10 o'clock today at Birchwood as well. The sense is that the ANC had never won the province of KwaZulu-Natal until former President Jacob Zuma became the president of the ANC. We know that there was also a dispensation within the ANC where they allowed him to be the ANC chairperson as well as the national chairperson of the ANC. That has never happened, but it happened under former President Jacob Zuma because of his influence in KwaZulu-Natal. So there is a sense within the ANC that he's very influential. We're not sure if he is still that influential given his run-ins with the law as well. But some within the party still sympathize with the former president, saying that there is no need to expel him, to formally expel him. Some are said to have said that they should just allow the former president to continue campaigning for a different party, but the ANC should not take a formal stance on the former president. But this is believed to weaken the party by some, including the chairperson, including the secretary of the ANC. They're saying that there is a strong need to come out and say that the ANC former President Jacob Zuma is no longer a member of the party, because there's some confusion amongst the public on whether this MK is a part of the ANC, because we know that there is Umkhonto weSizwe Veterans, which is a league within the ANC. So Zuma campaigning for this party seems to confuse some of the citizens as well. So that's why the ANC feels the need to have like a formal stance on the former president, Ayanda.
Sure. At some stage, Junior, we have to talk about the former president's time with the ANC, and that's probably putting it very lightly. I mean, this is somebody who's been with the organization for the better part of his life, ascended through the ranks, was the #1 at some stage. And yeah, I think history will have a lot to say about how all of this has potentially ended.
Yes, that's true. He has spent a majority of his life within the ANC, leading Umkhonto weSizwe during the time of apartheid. So he's a key and significant figure. So him turning his back on the party is very significant. So that's why the ANC is not taking this lightly. And also the fact that other former presidents, other former deputy presidents are also not coming out in support of this current administration is very worrying to the ANC. But former President Jacob Zuma himself has actually said that this renewal process that the current administration claims to be undertaking is actually a fallacy, because some of its own leaders right now, the current president, Cyril Ramaphosa, is facing some charges regarding Phala. There's still a lot of investigations. People are still unhappy about how some of the investigations were carried out by the public protector as well as the Hawks themselves. So there is still a lot that he is using against against the ANC. He has also pointed out at the current Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, facing a lot of allegations within the media, and he says that if this current administration was really serious about this renewal, then it shouldn't be targeting certain individuals who seem to be attached to the RET side of the ANC, including Zuma, including Esma Hashule, and not taking action against the leaders such as Ramaphosa, Mashatile, Gwede Mantashe was also implicated in the Zondo Commission. So he says if there is real renewal, then the ANC should take action against everyone, not just himself, Ayanda.